हाँ जी, हाँ जी, ठीक है जी, ठीक है। Hello everyone. So just subscribe our channel to have a chit chat in the chat box. Okay. So please come on, everyone. I want everyone to subscribe our channel now, so that you can interact with me. So hello everyone. Just type hello in the chat box if you can hear me. Come on, everyone, friends. If you can hear me, please type hello in the chat box quickly. I just want to know that how many of you can hear me. Huh? Come on. No one. Huh? I want to see if someone can hear me or not. Huh? Okay. Yes. So now, students, our today's session is all about exam style, question discussion on rational numbers, right? So now, let us begin with our session. Huh? So now, in this session, what we are going to do? In this session, first we are going to do a brain activity so that your mind can get fresh. Huh? What say? So that your mind can get fresh. Right now? Shall we do? What say? Okay, so now here we are given with the figure and one piece is missing. Now select the option that completes the given pattern. What do you think? Which one will complete the given pattern? Come on, everyone. I want everyone to respond. So it's which one is going to complete this pattern? Come on. What do you think? Yes, please respond in the chat box. I want everyone to respond in the chat box. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, everyone. Yes, what do you think? Which one is going to exactly fit over here? Huh? Okay, let us look at these one by one. Huh? First one is not going to fit. We know that, right? Okay, what about the second one? No, it doesn't matter because we have to fit at the corner right now. Something at the corner. No. Third one, what do you think? Yes. So this one will fit right now. Here we can see it is near about the corner. Yes, this one will exactly fit. Fourth one will also not fit because it is directly attached to the corner right now. Right. So now, students, just tell me which one is going to exactly fit. What do you think? Come on. Which one is going to exactly fit? What do you think? Third one, right now? Right. Okay. So now let us proceed further. Now, friends, before we proceed further, now let us first discuss about some identities of rational numbers. Some identities, identities, some identities of rational numbers. Of rational numbers. Or basically we can say some identities of real numbers, not only rational but we can say it as real also, right? So we can say some properties of real numbers, some properties of real numbers. Let us write it as real numbers. Okay, so what are the different properties of real numbers? Come on, students, everyone, please respond in the chat box. Hello Supriya, how are you? Supriya, Pradeep, hello, how are you? Can you hear us? Third is answer. Right, right, right. Supriya, absolutely right. No, Sanjay. Just look at the question very carefully. C option is the correct answer. Right, right, right. No, Priyanka. Fourth one. Okay. Just look at the fourth figure very carefully. That will not exactly fit. Only the C1 will fit exactly. Okay, Priyanka. Right. So now, students, let us proceed and talk about the identities of real numbers. Huh? So, what are the different identities that we apply on real numbers? Right. So now here we know one identity that root A into root B can be written as root of AB, right? Then root A plus root B whole square. This can be written as A plus B plus 2 root AB. Then root A minus root B whole square. This can be written as A plus B minus 2 root AB, right? Students, is it clear till here? Please confirm me. Just confirm me if it is okay. Yes, what say? Come on, everyone, please respond in the chat box, everyone. What say? Okay. So after that, what we have, right? If I say that root A plus root B into root A minus root B, what I can do, huh? A plus B, A minus B, that is equals to A square minus B square. So it will be A minus B, right? Now, students, after that, if I talk about root of A upon B, right? If I divide it, then I can write it as root A upon root B. Students, is it clear till here? Please confirm me if it is clear. Students, everyone, please confirm me if it is clear till here. Yes, what say? Yes, Sanjay, Priyanka, Supriya, please answer. Come on, everyone. Okay, right. Okay, what say? Okay, okay, Saksham, right. So now, students, let us proceed and talk about the other identities. What say? Shall we proceed? Huh? What say? Okay, right. Now let us discuss about some questions. Huh? Now, question number one. What does it say? Is zero a rational number? Is zero a rational number? What do you think, friends? Is zero a rational number? Yes or no? What do you think? What do you think? Yes, zero is a rational number. So now rational number consists of a number that can be written in the form of P upon Q, right? Number that can be written in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers, where P and Q are integers, and Q is not equal to 0. Right now Q का value 0 नहीं होना चाहिए भाई. Is it clear? Students, please confirm if it is clear. We'll proceed. Okay. Now, along with that, let us proceed to the next question. Question number 2. Express the following decimal in the form of P upon Q. Right? Right? So, how we are going to express it in the form of P upon Q? How to do it? See very carefully. First, we have 4.7 bar. Right now, we have number as 4.7 bar. Now, look at the numbers. On how many numbers the bar is there? On how many numbers the bar is there? Right? Shall we do? What say? Okay. Right. So now, from the first part, right? What we need to do is we need to look, we need to look, right, at how many digits the bar is there, at how many digits the bar is there, right? So now, if it is 4.7 bar, we can see the bar is only at one digit. The bar is only at one digit, right now, right? So now, if bar is only at one digit, now then what we need to check? Then what we need to check? See very carefully. Okay. So now here we need to assume this number. Let x is equals to 4.7 bar, right? Now if this is equals to 4.7 bar right now, so if we are having bar only on one digit, we'll multiply both sides by 10. Us multiply let us multiply both sides both sides by 10, right? Now if I multiply both sides by 10, what I will get? 10x is equals to 47.7 bar, right now. So let us name it as 1, let us name it as 2. So from 1 and 2, if I
Welcome to Me and Math. Hello everyone, can you hear me? I'm just waiting for your comments. If you can hear me, then I'll be continuing. Thank you. Hello everyone. Just drop a text that will let me know whether you can hear me or not. Right? Good evening everyone and happy Mother's Day to every mother present over there. Can you hear me? Mommies, can you hear me? Kids, are you there? Just text. Just acknowledge if you can hear me. Hello. So today we are actually discussing exam style questions, and in that I think your reasoning part is already done. That means your brain activity is done, so you are very ready to go ahead. So who are the audience here? I mean, would you mind just texting? अपना अपना नाम लिखिए comment section पर. Quickly type your name there. And sir was actually discussing question number 1. We'll quickly get up and discuss all other questions. So just, hey kids, can you see me? Can you hear me? Drop your comment. Drop your, interact with me. Is my screen visible to you? Okay, so Okay, kids. So over here we have the first question, which is basically asking about 0. Is 0 a rational number? So how do we write 0? 0 is written like this. I mean, did you see how to write that? I couldn't though, because my pen didn't work. Yeah. 0 is written like this. So this is the number. What's below this number? Below this number is sitting 1, right? We say, what's basic identification of a rational number? That your bottom number should not be 0. Do we know anything about the top number? Is there any condition for a top number? No, but your bottom number should not be 0, correct? So your Q should not be 0, and here we don't have our Q to be 0, like our bottom number is not 0. हमारा bottom number 0 नहीं है. अगर top number 0 है, that is not the problem. So we can say yes, 0 is a rational number. Does that make sense? 0 is a rational number because 0 is sitting on the top of the number which is 1 down there. So the down number, bottom number can be 1. It can be anything except 0. So it is following the condition. And first question, which is asking for, is 0 a rational number? It is correct. Does that make sense, kids? If it makes sense, you have to say yes. Correct? Okay, I'm waiting for your big yes basically. Now let's move to the next question. Over here, we have to express 4.7 recurring to P over Q form. How do we do these type of question? Before I solve the question, I just wanted to select my favorite color. Can you guess what's my favorite color here? Can you guess? Okay, never mind. Let me take dark blue. That is going to be visible properly. So what we're going to do over here, we're going to be taking X to be this 4.7 recurring to be X, right? Now, first step is to multiply by 10, because what do we mean by the recurring thing? Let's check it once. The recurring thing is basically it's 7.7777 and endlessly. There is no end. It keep on going and going and going. So what we do first is to times it by, how many digits are recurring? This is the first thing to identify. What the first question you have to ask to whom? To yourself only. Was the first question that how many digits are recurring? How many? Over here we have only one digit recurring. So if one digit is recurring, we're going to be multiplying it by 10. If there are two recurring digits, we're going to be multiplying it by 100. If there are three recurring digits, what's the example of three recurring digits? The example of three recurring digits could be 4.736 and a bar over there like this. Two recurring, or sometimes you get this to be written like 736, the first and the last to be having the bar. That means, the in between all the numbers are recurring. We just understand it like that. If you have two recurring, so it could be 4.73. Does that make sense? Okay, so here what we have to do, because we have only one recurring, we are going to be timesing it by 10. हम multiply किससे करेंगे? हम 10 से multiply करेंगे. Does that make sense, kids? So we have got to know that we have to multiply by 10. If you multiply by 10, we basically have to multiply by 10 both sides. And after that, you will see a magic happening. So it's 10x, that's equal to 47.7 recurring, right? So 47.7 recurring, and initially you were having 4.7 recurring, correct? Right now we have got two conditions where over here on the empty white space I'm going to be writing x is 4.7 recurring and 10x is actually 47.7 recurring. Now what the logic are we going to be using here? हम क्या करने वाले हैं? We are going to be subtracting these two equations, and that will give us, that is the part of the magic. If you subtract, say for example, if this is the second one and the top is the first one, if we subtract equation second, take away equation 1, we're going to be getting 10x equals 47.7 recurring. The bottom one is x equals 4.7 recurring. If you take away, अगर हम subtract करते हैं, we're going to be getting 9x. That equals, what is 47 take away? See, this thing what we have at the right end, it will be 0 because ये same है, it will be 0. So this becomes 0, and what we have over here, 47 take away 4. 47 take away 4 will give you 43. So it comes 9x, that is equal to 43. So x will be 43 over 9. Does that make sense? Did you get the same answer, kids? आप एक बार चेक करिए, मैम ने कुछ wrong तो नहीं किया है. So we have got 43 over 9. Let's move to the next question. If we have any other audience, I would request you to type your name. Thank you. The second one is, examine whether the following number is rational or irrational. So what is the definition of rational or irrational? You know it very well, right, kids? Okay. So let me see if you are interacting with me. Okay, nice. So just type your name. Over here we have to identify whether it's a rational or irrational. If you see these brackets, are you able to recall your formula a minus b in first bracket, and the second bracket is having a plus b? When we have two same terms, one with the positive and the other one is the one with the plus operation and the other one with the minus operation, what we do? It is basically nothing but difference of squares. That means a squared take away b squared, right? This is the formula. You know that, right? Identity. You know it very well, kids. So right now our a is 2 and b is square root 2. What we're going to be doing? We can write it in the form a squared minus b squared. So because a is 2 and b is square root 2, so can we say that 2 squared take away square root of 2 squared? What we did, क्या किया हमने यहाँ पर? We are doing nothing but identifying our a's and b's. सबसे पहले, you know, don't just jump into expanding, like दो brackets को multiply करना आप नहीं start करेंगे. What you gonna do? You will think of identities, because identities are like the magic. They are shortcuts that are going to be making your life easier and helping you solve things quickly. So here we have seen that we have two brackets with addition of the same term and the subtraction of the same term over there. So this is like the same identity followed. अभी हम क्या करेंगे? What is 2 squared? What is 2 squared? If you could quickly tell me, or maybe if you could quickly answer the same thing to me. I mean, finally, can you finally solve it and share the answer with me? Meanwhile, I'll check if I'm properly properly working. Like I'm not neither lagging nor going ahead, and we both are having the same pace. Quick kiddos, quick. Okay, so I can see people over here. So kids, if you have sorted it out, अगर आपने इसे solve कर लिया है, then tell me the answer. 2 squared is nothing but 4, and what is the square of square root 2? So when two surds multiply, we get surd free. We get the answer surd free, right? So square root of 2 squared will give us 2. 4 take away 2 will be 2. So the final answer comes 2. अभी आप मेरे को बताओ ये rational है या irrational है? अगर roots है वहाँ पर, that is going to be, hi Janvi, how are you? That is going to be a rational one, but I mean irrational one, the other way around. So abhi we have 2. So can you tell me whether it's a rational or irrational? When we define irrational, is basically in the cage of that root. Could be any number, but that root is actually there. No. So now think and tell me whether it's a rational or irrational. It's a rational number. Perfect. Very well done. Good job. Now the next question we have over here. over here we actually have to what to do. So Janvi is going to be telling me. So Janvi, quickly solve it, sort it out. I am setting the timer off. Mr. Timer is saying it's only 1 minute allowed for the same. Okay, so 1 minute and you're going to be starting. Quickly solve this and tell me what would you get. Okay, so the previous question was rational. We are talking about question number 4 and we just want to see whether it's a rational number or an irrational number. So ma'am is really confused, but my kids are very smart. No, you have to answer it please, whether it's rational or irrational. Whether it's a rational number or irrational number. Question number 4, whether it's a rational number or irrational number. Okay, for the students who are sitting over here belonging to Me and Maths family, if you are the student of Me and Math, then you definitely are going to be sharing the working of what you are doing with me to your teacher. Okay, okay, so let's see that. We have to square this. To square anything, I have a very simple trick. You might be having something simpler than me, but I feel like it is simpler. Let's try. Generally what happens, we students forget to, what we do, हम इसे स्क्वायर करते हैं, इसे भी स्क्वायर करते हैं, बट हम भूल और वो हमारा फाइनल आंसर होता है. सो इफ इट इज रिटन से फॉर एग्जांपल x plus y squared, we write it as x squared plus y squared. Tell me if you get the same thing. Tell me. Sometimes do you make mistakes like this, or is it like only me who's making mistakes like this? When you have to square sometimes, do you make mistakes like this? If you make mistakes like this, then I have another magic for you. Quick kiddos. So quick. So what we do, what I'm going to share over here, when you get case like this, you're going to be taking the first number, square it. This color is literally looking very nice here, no? Dominating any other color. X squared plus y squared. Now the third thing is like timesing everything. सारी चीज़ें multiply कर देते हैं. 2 को, y को, x को, सबको multiply कर देते हैं. तो हमें क्या मिल जाता है? 2xy. Same we have to apply over here. So square root of 2 squared plus square root of 3 squared plus that 2, then the square root of 2, then the square root of 3. What it gives? Square root of 2 squared is going to be giving us, yes, whenever we square any root thing, we get the number root free, right? So if you have, okay, if you're understanding this, can you quickly tell me if I square this, what am I going to get? अगर मैं इसको square करती हूँ तो मुझे क्या आंसर मिलेगा? Quick kids, your engagement is important. That is going to be motivating me, no? And you as well. Okay, so square root of 5 squared, what are we going to be getting? The square root and the square, they are going to be fighting each other, basically nullifying each other, and हमें मिल जाएगा हमारा 5 with no cage, no surd. Okay, so Janvi is saying the answer goes 5. It's actually, wait a sec Janvi, let me read it out. 5 plus 2 root 6. So Janvi says the answer goes, Janvi, are you liking this color? I'm liking it a lot really. 5 plus 2 root 6. This is what what Janvi has got. Let me see what am I getting. Because let's have a test. ये कलर भी अच्छा लग रहा है. एक बार कलर सॉर्ट आउट कर लेते हैं, फिर हम पढ़ाई करेंगे. ओके, दिस वन, दिस इज नॉट नाइस. हम ये दोनों कलर्स यूज करेंगे. You just tell me if it's visible in your screen properly, then I'm gonna be, I'm bounded to use that color. So the square root of 2 is square root of 2 is 2. Here it gives us 3 and there it gives us 2. What do we get when we multiply two surds together? They stay in the cage but multiply together. So we can say square root of 2 times 3, correct? So it would be 2 root 6. So here we get 5 plus 2 root 6. Very well done. Very smart, Janvi. Good job. Okay. So now let's move to the next question. We have the other question over here like this. Okay. Again, Mr. Timer. Oh, really? Is saying only 1 minute is awarded to students. Only 1 minute is awarded to students. Start doing, kids. What can I say when Mr. Timer is not really understanding my thing and your thing as well? Oh, what? 1 minute is more than enough. You can do it in 1 second. Okay. Then you have to tell me the method. So let me see who's answering. Four, 7, 8. 4, 7, 8. That means we can write it as 7.478. Quick, you have to tell me question number 5 whether it is rational or irrational number. Tell me. Quick, write. I'm waiting for your text. Ma'am is waiting for your text. So for question number 5, what do you think what your answer is? You have to tell me. You have to text me quickly. If you have any other student joined, you need to share your name to me, then only I'll be able to, interact with you. I have Janvi over here, the super smart girl, who has answered 2 questions very correct. Let's see what she says. Oh. So Janvi is saying Janvi is saying it is rational because it is a terminating decimal number. But bachche, these dots, can you see these 3 giant dots? These 3 dots. If these 3 dots are existing, तो ये क्या कह रहे हैं? ये कुछ कह तो रहे हैं, but आपने उनकी बात नहीं सुनी. There is something you missed. Yes, it is rational, but this thing is not terminating, but it is non-terminating. A recurring decimal, correct? But the rational thing is correct. So somehow out of 2 marks, you have got 1 mark here, Janvi, right? It's a rational number, that's true. Let's switch to the next question. What about this one? Whether it's a rational number or not. Let's not add more time over here to discuss these questions because they are very, very, easy peasy lemon squeezy questions. Whether it's a rational or irrational number. So 101, okay, let's do not like this, but how it is repeating 10. I mean, let's try back. So over here we have 10, 10. What is that? This is odd. इन्होंने flip कर दिया, ये भूल गए. It shouldn't be 0, 1 and then multiple zeros and then 1. Oh dear. We are very, very clear with our answer that it's an irrational one, right? It's an irrational number. Did I get any answer for it to be irrational number? Okay. Now, given 2 rational numbers lying give 2 rational numbers lying between these and these. Question number 7. Now you're going to be writing 7 and answering it. Be quick, kids. It should not take much time, please. We have 0.2323, 0.23233, 2333. Okay, got you. and here we have 0.21, 211, 2111. Okay, like this. Okay, now tell me whether it's what two rational numbers are going to be lying between that. Yeah, can we say 0.22444 and 0.23, and this is 21. So 2 2 2, like recurring. Show the same thing on number line. How to show this on the number line? What will we do? Square root of 17. Square root of 17 is like, it would be kind of close to square root of 16 is 4. We know that, correct? But it would be slightly away question. I mean, it needs some geometric manipulation over here. I'll just show you the rough sketch of the same thing. If it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and what's the closest square root? It's square root 17, so square root of 16 is 4. So on 4 we will add a perpendicular, and if we connect it with this, it's going to be square root of 17. So you just need to use your geometrical instruments, and we're going to be showing square root of 17 there, like this. Okay, now between what integers does square root of 51 lie? So square root of 51, again we're going to be thinking like that only. So square root of 51, square root of 49, let's write square numbers. So square numbers are like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, then what, 36, 49, then 64, 81, 100. So square root of 51, where is going to be lying? It will lie between these two. So it will lie between square root of 49 and square root of 81. Can we say, what can we say about it? Are you answering, kids? We have 5 over here, and I know none of you. Your names are needed, required. So it will be 7, and my bad. I take some of my words back, where I have written it to be 81, because it's between 49 and 64. 51 is lying between 49 and 64. So I'm going to be correcting it to be like this. Okay, so it's between 7 and 8. Correct? Did you get the same answer? Did you get the same answer, kids? Okay, nice. Now we'll be having some high weightage question. Though this is not the high weightage question. Question number 10. Simplify the following expressions. How will we do that? We have both the numbers with surds, with roots, and we have to expand that. So we know again what the method is. A plus b squared. That gives you, just make a mistake, I would say. A squared plus b squared. But remember, there are 3 terms always when we expand. So the last term is going to be timesing all these 3 together, multiplying all these 3 together. So that is giving us 2ab. And the only key is to remember that, see, this is the first, okay, what color should I take? This is the first one, the second one, and the third one. We have 3 numbers over here, terms over here. So you should be getting 3 terms there in the answer. Let's expand that. So this is the first one. Let's square this. The second one, we're going to be squaring that and then multiplying 2 times 2 root 5 and 3 root 2. Something like this was there when Janvi answered. Let me see if anyone is there who is going to be answering faster than Janvi. Quick kiddos. Meanwhile, I missed the track of your thing, so I'm just quickly again connecting to read your messages. So I'm very close, kind of. You just quickly solve and share me the answer. Meanwhile, I am on it. Okay, nice. So I think yes, I have got the thing. So we have 4 participants over here, out of which kids please answer if you have got this done. So square of 2 root 5 is going to be, there are 2 different numbers, one outside the surd, outside the root, and the other one inside the root, correct? So square root of 5 would be 5 itself, but 2 would be 4. So we're going to be getting 4 times 5. Does that make sense? This is like discussion, that means you would be clear with this thing. So 2 is squared to be 4, and the square root 5 is actually squared to be 5. Okay, nice. Now similarly, we're going to be following the same method here. It would be 9, and in the bracket we're going to be getting 2. Now here we will be multiplying all the numbers without the root together. 2 times 2 times 3. ये 3 numbers को अगर हम multiply करते हैं, then what we get? I'm very weak timing things, you know. मेरा calculation बहुत weak है. Over there you have to help me 100%. So 2 times 2 is what? Quick. And times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. And square root 5 times square root 10. So that is going to be giving us square root 5 times square root 2. That's going to give us square root 10. So the answer comes 5 times 4, that is 20, 9 times 2, that is 18, plus 12 square root 10. I can see myself a bit blur. Can you see me the blur thing? Like, am I blurry for you as well? Just text me. Okay, so 38 plus 12 root 10. This is what we have got. You tell me if you've got the same thing or something else. Correct, kids? What did you get? Is it the same thing or something else? You need to tell me. Is there anyone who's answering? Let's move to the next question. We are about to finish it. Simplify the following expressions. So 4 plus root 7 plus 3, 4 plus root 7 plus 3 plus root 2. Quick. Okay, so over here we are going to be expanding that. So it would be 4. This 4 is going to be multiplying to the whole bracket, and then our root 7 will multiply to the whole bracket. So can we write 4 here and then the whole bracket, like 3 plus root 2. Then we gonna be writing plus root 7 there, then the whole bracket. Now it's not 2 bracket expansion, 2 brackets नहीं, single bracket expansion हो गया. So 4 को हम 3 से multiply करेंगे, 4 को हम root 2 से multiply करेंगे, and what are we getting, kids? Tell me quickly, what are we getting? We gonna be getting 12 plus 4 root 2, and there we gonna be getting 3 root 7 plus square root of 14. Can we simplify it more? I don't think so. So this will be our final answer. Simple. The other question we have, don't make a miss. Okay, ma'am is not going to be saying anything. You think what to do over here. If you have any thought, if you have any idea, you are going to be sharing with me. How to do this question? Quick. How to do this question? कैसे करेंगे इस क्वेश्चन को बच्चे? Yes, we discussed about this. जब हमारे पास same terms like it's 3 plus root 3 and 3 minus root 3. numbers are exactly same, but the operators are different. One is positive, I mean adding them both, the other one is saying subtract them both. So in this case, वो wins, the subtraction wins, and we write difference of square. So taking the first number, say for example this is A and that is B, so we're going to be getting square of numbers, difference of squares. What do we call it? See, difference of squares. Are you also thinking what I'm thinking? कितनी अच्छी writing लग रही है ना? Okay, no worries. Let's try 3 plus root 3 and 3 minus root 3. So we are not really going to be expanding it that, tardy expansion जो बहुत सारा time लेता है. We would be having a quick method, that is difference the square. So first term को ले लेते हैं जो कि है 3. The second term is square root of 3. दोनों को हम square दे देते हैं and the big difference there, a minus sign there. That gives us 9 minus 3, that is 6. Correct? Let's move to the next question. Here we have to expand it. So let's expand. First को expand किया हमने. I just want to see, did I miss anything there? Oh, that is fine. I thought I missed, the minus sign. So I've expanded this plus expanding this. The last one is 2 root 5 root 3. Multiplying them together, that is going to give us 5 plus 3 minus 2 root 15. That gives us 8 minus 2 root 15. तो ये हमारा फाइनल आंसर आ जाता है. When you square this, you're going to be getting 5 plus 3, that is 8, and 2ab, that is 2 root 15. Okay, let's move to the next question. Rationalizing meaning making the denominators. What it means, making the denominators surd free, I mean what's called root free, surd or root free. Okay, there shouldn't be any surd symbol, this radical symbol there down at the bottom. तो हम क्या करते हैं बच्चे? What do we do to solve these type of questions? If it is a positive here, we are going to be taking same terms but the opposite symbol, adding, and square root of 3 plus root 2. So we multiplied and divided by this particular expression. Now 1 times the same thing will give us square root of 3 plus square root of 2, and down there you're going to be getting the first bracket with square root of 3 minus square root of 2, and the second bracket square root of 3 plus square root of 2. So what I'm thinking, basically the bottom one, it is kind of previous questions were the practice for this question, क्योंकि previous question में हम लोगों ने सिर्फ ये portion solve किया, isn't it? अभी हम we are implementing that knowledge over here. So the top is going to be square root of 3 plus square root of 2, and the bottom is going to be taking the first number because it's the difference of square root of 3 squared minus square root of 2 squared. That gives us square root of 3 plus square root of 2 over 3 minus 2. And here we get our answer, that is square root of 3 plus square root of 2, because the bottom one was at the bottom. That's just 1. 3 take away 2 is 1. So we got root 3 plus root 2. Let's move to the next big question. Over here they actually tried, it's scary but not difficult for sure. So what they are doing over here, we are actually getting 2 different questions merged together. So this question we have to rationalize this, and here basically because we can't take anything common, so we have to rationalize this as well. So let's get started. 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3 over 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Can you just tell me what we're going to be doing here? I mean, I'm just changing the color to make a differentiation of new thing added. So I'm writing 3 root 2 and 2 root 3 here. At the bottom also 3 root 2 and 2 root 3. But I'm missing the symbol. That symbol you have to fill. Quickly fill. Tell me what the symbol is going to be used over there. हम कौन सा symbol use करेंगे यहाँ पर, ये आपको बताना है. Square root of 12 over square root of 3 take away square root of 2. इसको भी हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. ये तो मैम को पता है कि रूट 3 और रूट 2 समथिंग समथिंग इज देयर, बट सिंबल कौन सा होगा? आर वी गोइंग टू बी राइटिंग प्लस और माइनस ओवर देयर? दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव टू टेल मी. Tell me quickly whether it's going to be this position. I mean, first let me highlight this yellow highlighted position, whether it should be plus or minus, and then the other position is green, whether it should be plus or minus. You have to think and tell me. So for the yellow, is this the answer for yellow highlighter, Janvi? Yes, it is minus. That is correct. And what about the green highlighter? Just think and tell me for the green highlighter as well. Okay. Then I feel like you understanding this. Very smart, Janvi. And the green highlighter is going to be having which symbol? Quick kids. Plus. Yeah, that's correct. It would be having plus. अभी आप बिल्कुल सुपर फास्टेस्ट स्पीड से इसको सॉल्व करके मुझे इसका आंसर बताइए. बी क्विकेस्ट. Let me solve and you also solve. Let's see who's going to be winning this. So on the mark, get set, ready, steady, go. So we're going to be doing 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3, and because they both are same, so I'm going to be squaring it, and down there we will be using our magic method, that is difference of squares, because एक bracket हमारा positive है and the other bracket is negative. So every time जब भी आपको rationalize करना होगा, denominator में expression है तो हर बार आपका difference of square आपको आपका life saver बनेगा. So ऊपर numerator is having square root of 12 and square root of 3 plus square root of 2 over the first bracket with the minus and the second bracket with the plus there. Correct? Now here उसको expand कर लेते हैं. अच्छा, मुझे आपसे जल्दी करना है. सो अभी मैं एक्सपैंड नहीं करती हूँ बिकॉज आई हैव लेस स्पेस ओवर हियर. मैं इसे दूसरे स्पेस पे एक्सपैंड करूँगी. सो इट वुड बी 9 and 4. 9 times 4 is 36 minus 4 times 3 is 12. Hang on. 9, did I make a mistake over here? It would be 3 squared is 9 and square root of 2. So 9 times 2 is 18 and 4 times 3 is 12. I think it is correct now. Plus square root of 2, 12 times square root of 3. So that would be square root of 36 plus square root of 24 over the bottom one is going to be 3 take away 2, because again difference of squares. So square root of 3, when we square this we're going to be getting 3, and when we square square root 2 we're going to be getting 2. So from here, let's see, changing the color to the light blue one. It was the square. So अभी हम square करेंगे उसे. So 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 4 times 3 is 12 minus 2 times, so what we have to do, rough work मैं यहाँ कर लेती हूँ. 2 times, that is not visible, okay, 2 times 3 root 2 times 2 root 3. आपने कर लिया क्या? Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12 root 6, right? 2 times 3 times 2. So it would be 12 root 6 here, and the bottom is 18 minus 12 is 6, plus square root of 36 is going to be 6 only, plus square root of 24. You can say, what can you say, 4 times 6 is 24, so you can say 2 root 6, and the bottom is going to be 1 itself. So here इसको थोड़ा सा और सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं. 12 और 18 को अगर हम ऐड करते हैं, व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू बी गेटिंग इफ यू ऐड 12 and 18? 30. So we're going to be getting 30 here, changing my color. Okay, so we're going to be getting 30 minus 12 root 6 over 6 plus 6 plus 2 root 6. So we can take 6 common from the top. That is going to be 6. 5 minus 2 root 6 over 6 plus 6 plus 2 root 6. Running out of space really. Changing the color just to make sure you are able to see the differences, I mean the steps. So 6 to 6 cancelled, we're going to be getting 5. 5 मिल गया हमें, minus 2 root 6 मिल गया, plus 6 मिल गया, plus 2 root 6. तो जो ये 2 root 6 और 2 root 6 है, पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव, ये हमारा 0 बना देगा, and we have got 11. Oh, did you get 11? The tardy question. If I didn't make any silly mistake, I should be landing to 11. Or it could be wrong as well. So you need to tell me the answer, kids. If you are getting anything else, then 11. So it comes up to 11. Did you get the same answer? Tell me. And here we have, oh, the last question. Question number 15. So the last question, let's see what the last question says. Okay, so last question is again rationalize. It's like sorted question, not very difficult one. So we are going to be just simply, we have an expression down there, so we take the number, we take the expression. Okay, very well done. If you've got the same answer, good job Janvi. And this is the last question here. Let's do it together, and we together will say hip hip hooray, we have finished our lesson, right? Oh no, I just have written plus over here. Okay, you tell me if this plus is correct or it's a mistake. Whether this plus is correct, should we add a plus sign here or a minus sign? Just tell me. Many a times we make mistake while copying the question, so just avoid doing, I mean, we actually don't try to make mistakes, but it happens sometimes. So I won't say avoid doing this, but I would say, keep rechecking whether you have copied it correct, whether you have added the right symbol. ये सारी चीज़ें आपको recheck करनी है, avoid तो आप कर नहीं सकते. Okay, let's get started. So the top is going to be square root of 3 plus 1. Okay, nice. So the first bracket, square root of 3 plus 1, the other brackets 2 root 2 plus root 3, and the bottom is the magical thing where it looks like a lot of steps, but हमें करना कुछ नहीं है. मतलब कितना अच्छा लगता है ना जब दिखे कि बहुत सारा काम करना है बट कुछ भी नहीं करना है, because maths is working there. That's why maths is my favorite subject. Okay, so square root of 3 plus 1 here. The other bracket we have 2 root 2 plus root 3 there, and down there we have the difference of squares. So take the numbers, what your A is 2 root 2, the other one is square root 3. I mean, see, I made a mistake. Did you identify? It needs to be 2 root 2. So this is what we have to recheck. 2 root 2 and this is root 3. We have to square that and a minus sign in between. Okay, पहले हम bottom लिख लेते हैं. So it would be 4 and that would be 2. So 4, and I would suggest ये छोटे छोटे tips आप follow करिए तो ये आपका I know you have understood everything, you know it really very well. But what happens? Silly mistakes. To avoid silly mistakes, just don't try skipping steps. That would be helping you. Once you are having the core understanding of the thing, then you can skip. I mean, then automatically you are going to be skipping. So that is going to be 8 minus 3, and the top is going to be again square root of 3 timesing to the whole bracket. उसके बाद the other bracket is 1 multiplied to the whole bracket. Does that make sense? Now here if we expand, so how are we going to be expanding? पहले root 3 को हम first term से multiply करेंगे, then the other term, and 1 को multiply करो या miss कर जाओ, कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है ना. तो यहाँ आप mistake कर लो, आप miss कर सकते हो, but there you can't. So it's going to be 2 root 6 plus root 3 times root 3 will give you 3, very smart, plus. अच्छा यहाँ पर एक और mistake हम कर सकते हैं, तो मैं आपको बताती हूँ वो क्या कर सकते हैं. पहले let me finish because I'm in a race. 8 minus 3 is 5. तो यहाँ पर जो मैं बोल रही थी कि आप मिस्टेक कर सकते हो, वो ये मिस्टेक कर सकते हो कि ये प्लस साइन भूल जाओ. तो आप कैसे लिखोगे? सेम थिंग यू गोना बी राइटिंग लाइक दिस, एंड यू वुड बी थिंकिंग हुआ क्या, मतलब ऐसा क्यों आ रहा है. सो डोंट मिस, इट इज प्लस, ओ आई मीन हैंग ऑन, दैट वाज प्लस 1 हियर. तो ये प्लस आपको ऐड आई मीन इंक्लूड करना है. नाउ इसको सॉर्ट आउट कर लेते हैं. फाइनल थिंग इज गोइंग टू बी 2 root 6 plus 3 is not going to, plus 3 plus 2 root 2 plus root 3 all over 5, and here we get our last answer. अभी आप अपनी नोटबुक चेक करके मुझे बताना कि ये क्या हमारा सेम आंसर हमें मिला या कुछ उल्टा सीधा मिल गया. Do you agree with me if you're getting the same answer, kids? Or if you have any suggestions, if I made any mistake, if I missed anything, miscopied anything, or anything happened like that? Let's do one thing, ये anything को common ले लेते हैं और फिर मेरी सारी बातें आप सुन लो. So taking common anything, if I missed, if I miscopied, if I made any mistake, if I solved it incorrectly, you have to text me. Okay. And if I didn't do any mistake, then what could be better than that? Huh? Okay. And here we were having one more space, one more slide to write on, but we have utilized, we are saving, space and energy. And here we go, me and math. So from here we are ending our session. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope you enjoyed working. I really enjoyed working together. See you soon, kids. Bye-bye. Take care. Keep practicing, working, and asking your teachers to give you more questions that are going to be challenging you more and more. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.